So Noah, are you gonna tell him or?
So for those that don't know, I did move out of the house with Ryan and Rob. And it was toxic, too much tension. I couldn't be myself. We just all hate each other, and I wanted to get away from that.
Hey, I'm looking for a 7-year-old girl.
I had to give her some money.
Look, I can explain. It's about cookies.
Trying to get something from her. Have you been to a chiropractor before?
Never before.
I just went today.
Did they crack your neck?
Yeah, because I've been having like this like tight muscle here, and it helped. I feel it already. It's already helping.
Wow.
And I was like, oh my gosh, I was trying to like knead it out all week, and then I'm like, it got to the point where I said I gotta go to the chiropractor, something like a specialist. So yeah, he brought me in, but I don't know if he was stretching me in a way where I've never been like stretched, and it felt good though.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, can't I just like have someone learn that and do that at home?
Technically. Now, obviously, they're trained for years to.
Yeah, that's true. That's just what I was thinking though. I'm like, oh, I could just have someone do the same exact thing. It feels good. But yeah, they obviously know a little bit more.
I'd be open to that. I guess I'd be a little scared because I don't even crack my knuckles. Like, I'm a bit careful. Like,
Oh yeah, I have like I crack all my knuckles and shit.
I wouldn't let them do the neck crack though.
Yeah, they didn't do that pull one where you see online where they pull you with the thing.
Yeah, I don't like that one.
He just did like a one like this.
Oh, like on some quick shit, like.
Yeah, like but he like grabbed a certain spot and then moved it.
Oh.
And then they put some like muscle stimulator, massager, electronic wavelength thing that I've never felt before, and that was pretty cool.
Well, I heard one person say it was like it's like medical quackery where it's not really a medical fix, but
I was getting that vibe though, low key.
really.
Well, yeah, because I'm like, it didn't seem like he gave me too much attention to the spot where I wanted. He just did his like quick adjustment and then be like, all right, you should just get a massage and come back, and then we'll readjust again. I'm like, so they're trying to schedule me to come back in. I said, oh, I'll just call like whenever I'm ready. But yeah, they try to get you to keep coming back.
Which almost makes you be like, I shouldn't have came here in the first place because y'all don't actually give a damn about actually fixing me. You just want another client.
Yeah, but then right now I feel like some relief, and I'm like, maybe that helped in a way.
Surely it helped a little bit.
Yeah.
Crack you out a little bit.
And then they did acupuncture there, which I've never done, but I've asked. I said,
Oh, appreciate that. Thank you.
oh, he got the whole suit on.
Ooh.
Oh, shit.
What is this suit, you may ask? What were you guys talking about first off?
Just like random chiropractor and
Getting
'cause I know
cracked.
you went.
I've done it one time, and I feel like my neck still hasn't fully recovered.
Oh, shit. That ass?
But it's weird. He always told me the chiropractors that make the loud noises, like those are the ones that actually can injure you more than the ones like they're not supposed to make the noises that loud. So when you did yours, I don't know if you already said it. Did he crack you loud?
No, like he just did.
Did he break your back? What?
No, no, he did a few moves for my back and then set me on this thing, and it like kind of like rolled it. Didn't really do too much.
Do you feel like it helped though?
I randomly feel like it helped.
Okay.
But then I thought like, oh, I think my issue is like a muscle issue, which he didn't really like.
So you might need to go get like a massage or something.
I might need to go like a sports like training specialist that like can like massage a certain.
What is it?
spot.
It's your neck that's hurting?
Yeah, I feel like it's like right here. It's very tight. I think it's either from golfing or working out or not stretching right from like lifting weights. And then it was getting to the point where my head was hurting, like a headache, like from right here. I was like, I don't know if that's normal or what.
Nah, it's probably correlated because whatever veins are in your neck, if some blood flow is being short, it's probably going to your head and making it worse.
So like all week I've been like putting a golf ball to my back and like rubbing it against the wall, but I couldn't get it.
Certain gyms you go to should have those like little massage guns that you can do.
Like I was hoping he was gonna like. I've seen videos of people scraping the muscles with that
Yes,
silver thing.
yes,
I thought he was gonna be doing some shit like that, or like he didn't do no specialty.
Maybe that's
stuff.
the wrong place. Yeah, I only did a chiropractor once, and the last massage I did it like a while ago.
I think I need to get more massages.
Yeah.
I would suggest, that's what I was going to say, because I've had it where after working out, my back becomes so tight, traps, shoulder blades, where I can't sleep. And I probably didn't have the same pain you did, but it was bad. And I had to go and get a massage.
Yeah.
And they fucking rubbed me the hell out.
But it felt good after.
I wanted to get a deep massage once, But like the lady that was doing it, like I was telling her to go harder, but she just physically couldn't. Like she wasn't strong enough. So like,
Wow.
I would want it to go. Well, I was gonna say I want it to go deep, but obviously,
No, I mean,
like I need it to be harder and stronger.
Yeah,
But-
harder. And if she can't do
So
it,
I need to go to like a specialist or someone.
You
Like
might have to have a guy do it.
honestly, I might have to.
She just
That
jeez.
might be the key.
And I don't stretch at all, and I do think that might bite me in the ass later down the line. So I do probably need to start stretching.
Yeah, I think we need to start stretching more.
Everybody
Yeah.
told me like once you hit 30, your body will just start feeling weirder or the stuff will ache more. And I'm like, well, I do have stuff aching periodically here and there, but I wonder, well, what if you just take care of yourself? I don't know.
yeah, that's actually an interesting segue. I didn't think I was even going to bring this up this quick into the podcast, but I was looking at. I kind of look at people when I'm out in public, people watching, and just
I do it all the time.
silently judging and being like, "Oh,
Yeah.
look at him." but I would look at people, they'd maybe be 60 or something, kind of decrepit and limping and whatnot, and I would think to myself, they didn't have to be like that. That's years and decades of neglect where their body now has shut down on them, and now they can't walk because they just they chose not to work out, run, eat, stretch, etc. They lost all their muscle mass, and now they can't bend down and get something.
Yeah, and when it's with fitness, sometimes it's too late. Even like you don't realize because you subconsciously do these negative things that affect your body, but you don't realize it in the moment until it's like, yeah, you're 40 and your body's cracking and shit.
That's
You
why
can't
like
do
the
certain
best
things.
is to work out in your 20s so you just develop muscle memory. So then even if you fall out of shape for years, when you do it again in your 30s or 40s, you can bring it back. Some people just start too late, and it's better than nothing. But yeah,
And I saw, again, I keep referencing him because it's all I freaking watch is the Diary of a CEO podcast with Stephen, what's his name? Stephen Bartlett.
yeah, he's really good.
But they show a chart of basically in your 20s, like 20s, 30s, the earlier in your life that you build the most amount of muscle mass, that keeps you alive longer.
Yep.
Because it goes down very steeply once you're older, like everything, all your metrics of health. But the higher you are in terms of like muscle mass, then the longer your I don't know if it's like health span, not lifespan, but health span.
Right.
You just set yourself up. You set the rest of your life up for success when you do the right things early on.
Yep.
So while we're in our 20s, we're getting after it.
And our bodies are just gonna be able to can recover so much faster right now. I take it for granted because we don't even know what that's gonna feel like when we're 35 or 40 lifting a weight, and we're like, damn, I need 5 days off. Like we don't even know
How that's gonna feel. So yeah.
And even because I was talking to the chiropractor today about like posture, I said, yeah, I noticed my posture
Getting worse?
has gotten worse.
No, same.
And that's just from a product of always being on your phone or just kind of like chilling all the time or whatever, or just like catching your body. Like I saw a video of me and I said, wait, like, why am I like that? I need to. So he said, yeah, you got to do these stretches every day because you're so used to being like this. So even when you like try, it's still not. So I'm like, oh shit, okay, that's something I got to think about now before it even gets worse.
Now I've seen those things where you can buy like the stick behind your back and you could walk outside and practice, but then it's like, damn, people can make fun of me if I'm doing that in public, but at least I'm fixing my posture. They have like different tools you can do to like strap. to
Yeah,
your
they
back
pull it back.
That pull it back for you because it is hard to just naturally hold it like that. But
It's just when you see someone who neglected it, and I was in Ohio, so I was in the Midwest, and there was just, and I don't know all the Midwesterners if they can relate to what I saw out there, but I saw a lot of out of shape people.
Wow.
Who had blatantly never been inside a gym or walked more than a mile before, and I was like, damn, that's kind of scary, seeing what could happen if you're not like on it. So I just wanted to say that.
Right, because you would think you have this one body and one life. Like, that's the thing you should put most attention to, like you would think.
Yeah, because eating healthy is one thing, but they do say like lifting weights is just so beneficial for your bones, your metabolism, your aging. You just got to get after it and find time to do it. I think everybody thinks they don't have time. There is time if you can make it.
It compounds. Like, you'd rather do it now than have to worry about it, all the issues later.
Which is why it's annoying when you might see very, very overweight children with no medical conditions that, whether it's just bad parenting, like at 10, 12, and then sometimes they carry that into their 20s. And it's like, damn, that's when your body's the freshest, the healthiest, and the strongest it'll ever be. And you're just damaging it too early. So
Just got to take care of yourself, man.
I went to Disneyland for the first time in my life recently.
Dude, never been to Disneyland.
Never in my whole life.
We had pizza one time.
Oh, that was downtown Disney though. So you went inside the park?
I went inside
you
the
never
park.
went inside the park.
Oh.
Did you go on the Incredicoasters?
I didn't go.
Did you go on any rides?
Oh, I did.
Oh shit.
I was tricked into going onto a ride, and I don't do rides.
Yeah, no,
And that was
ride's not the
it was
first thing.
one of the worst experiences of my life.
What
But I
ride
went,
was it? The spinning teacups or something?
I saw the In-N-Out ride, or not In-N-Out. I'm thinking about cheeseburgers. It was what's the fucking movie? Inside Out.
Inside Out. Okay.
Inside Out.
They have
They
Inside
had
Out.
the spinny teacup Inside Out ride, and I was like, I'll do that one. They're like, no. I was like, I'll do that one. Dude, I ended up doing this fucking drop zone fucking one, like where you go all the way up. You know, the typical theme park where you they drop you.
Yeah.
It was that, except over and over for a minute. They said like, oh, this thing kind of goes up and down, is what I was told.
Kind of goes up and down.
I thought it was gonna be like a little interactive little thing with the fucking Incredibles or some shit. And they put me in that. We walk in, and I see the keep your arms and hands inside the thing at all times. I was like, okay, well, maybe they got a little animatronics or something. And then that bitch flew up and the guy said, hold on to your hats. I said, huh? And that bitch went up and down, and yep, I hated every second of it.
That's the Guardians of the Galaxy one.
That was the one.
That's a fun one.
You've done that one?
Yeah, I like that one. It was the Hollywood Tower of Terror before.
They got rid of it.
Yeah, it's
Damn.
now a Guardians of the Galaxy, which is it's still pretty good, I think, because you're not really much of a ride person.
So wait, when you guys went to Six Flags that one time together, remember you guys did like the hanging challenge? Did you just not go on anything?
I didn't go on any rides.
Yeah.
And I
I did. I don't think Ryan did.
So
though.
Ryan, he's like, I'll take your jackets, give me your phones. Ryan
yeah,
gotta
he
just,
was by the stroller.
I'll be over here by the
Yeah.
I'll be by the corn dog cart.
turkey leg if you need one. You think you would ever try like skiing or snowboarding?
I would do that.
Just to try.
I've skied before.
Oh, okay.
That's a little different.
Okay.
That's where my stomach doesn't feel like it's going into my balls.
Yeah.
I skied once, but it was like the worst experience because it was for a brand deal, and I guess they assumed I knew how to snowboard or
But you were
ski.
gonna get a free trip out of it.
And I got a free trip out of it. I said, okay, bet. Blasted.
But you like had to
to
post yourself doing it,
No, they took us up on the little ski lift and dropped us off and said, all right, just meet us at the cabin down there.
and you never done it.
I said, the cabin way down there? No, facts. Everyone else was skiing down. They're like, all right, see you guys down there.
And there's only one way for you to go down.
Bruh, I was covered in white snow dust falling like every 2 minutes. I couldn't stand on the thing.
We should.
And
do
it was like a hard terrain, though. They put me on the highest thing.
Wow.
It wasn't no bunny slope.
There's a term called yard sale when you go down too fast and like everything falls off the poles.
That was me.
Damn.
That was me. I had to like get up from the snow. I got snow all over me.
And you can really hurt yourself. I break collarbones, broken,
Yep.
dislocated shoulders. Like
I've always heard more snowboarding injuries than the skiing.
I was laying on the floor, little ass kids skiing by, looking at me. I'm like, oh my gosh, I suck.
I only brought up the ride thing because I was going to talk about fat kids.
Okay.
Oh yeah, back to the ride.
Yeah, back to the ride thing.
No, it's just
I was just saying we should do a ski trip. We
No,
got
that's fun.
there's snow till about like April, so we got time.
Like cabin, Big Bear cabin or something could be real.
I'm
fun.
down. Let's do it.
I would ski.
We'll do it this month.
Fine.
End of the month.
Let's do it.
Bet I'm down. I'll ski. I don't give a fuck.
Okay, bet.
Rob has to redeem himself.
Yeah, no, I really
But
do.
wait. Fat kids, my fault.
But no, I was just saying.
Yeah.
Only reason I brought up the ride was the amount of morbidly obese children I saw. I said, "Is this Ripley's Believe It or Not?" Or
Yeah,
they couldn't stand in the line to wait. They had this one connects me had to keep sitting down.
Damn.
I said, "How did you get?"
No, brother, you need to stand up. That's where you burning calories.
Well, you better stand up, boy. Give me a. Hey, don't touch my kid. Shut up.
What if they all have conditions, each and every one of them?
Yeah, they actually have the same condition I have. My genetics force me to order Krispy Kreme every night.
Oh yeah, that's true.
It's a genetic thing.
Ryan will work out hard, and then it's just like Krispy Kreme's like you have to come by. Damn.
My hormones made me download the Domino's Pizza app.
You ever seen those messages Domino's gives you now, bro?
They know the algorithm now. Like right when I'm hungry, I get a notification.
It's like, you want that cheesy pizza, and you're like, what the fuck? Yes, but what the fuck?
I do.
But at a certain point, you can't, like, it's genetic. You
Yeah.
can't help it. Like when your
Yeah.
thumbs, you want an extra cheesy
No
thing?
facts.
Voo, voo, voo.
Because I'll have meal preps in the fridge and I'm ordering Uber Eats.
And don't blame yourself about that.
No,
'cause
yeah.
that's a medical condition.
It is.
You guys need to go make a doctor's appointment.
Yeah.
Maybe there's like a antibiotics or some type of pill that can help rewire.
No, but I've been trying to lock in with my diet and shit.
Moment that happened to me a few weeks ago that I do think changed my life forever,
Oh shit.
and it involves Girl Scout cookies.
Okay.
I was walking, it was in the Orange County area. I was with a friend, and we were walking in this mall, and there was a Girl Scout stand. They were doing the Girl Scout cookies.
Okay.
Cool.
So I tried to do I'm going to act like I'm having a conversation with my friend next to me to avoid having to speak to the Girl Scouts that are going to inevitably ask me to buy their cookies.
It's like the shoe cleaners at the mall.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know it's coming.
Yeah. Exactly. So I started talking to my friend, and then the girls, I heard very faintly in the distance, "Would you like to buy some cookies?" And I kind of completely don't look, keep talking to my friend, and I keep walking, and then I hear the girl, "Have a good day." And that hurt me to my core.
And that changed your life.
I got home that night, and when I was like in my bed, her voice was playing in my head like,
Oh my God.
"Have a good day," and I was just thinking like, this little girl is just trying her best to make a little $5 and is putting herself out there and being probably braver than most people, just asking for sales and whatnot. And I didn't even acknowledge her. And I found that to be extremely disrespectful on my end. Yeah, to me, I just blew her off real quick. I didn't want to buy any, like, whatever. But to a little kid, that hurts. And I felt really bad. And
That's the real world, though. Shit. Sorry, kid.
You taught her some real lessons right there.
Yeah, you actually taught her a lesson. That's just
Not
not
everything-
everyone's sweet.
shit ain't sweet. And I taught you a lesson. Nah, but I guess to me, I'm like sensitive about that. So I felt I was like tossing and turning and shit, like voice playing in my head.
Just go back there. I'm sure she's there every week.
So I looked at the website and I saw the locations and whatnot, and I ended up finding another Girl Scout booth that was near where I lived, and I ended up buying fucking 2 boxes. But I say it changed my life because I was like, damn, am I the type of person that just blows people off and doesn't acknowledge them and acts like I don't hear them? I'm like, next time if I don't want to buy something, I'll say it. But maybe to a kid, I want to be more giving in the future and like, hey, appreciate that. Like, here's $5. I don't even need the cookies, but like, here's a 20. Because I was like, what type of person am I? That just to a little kid, hey, would you like to do this? I'm like, fuck off. Like, is that really who I am?
I heard they
Some deep
found
shit.
like toxic chemicals in those Girl Scout cookies. I don't know if you guys seen that article.
Heard that.
Shit.
Something like that.
I've never really actually liked Girl Scout cookies, so I'm just the oddball.
I like the Thin Mints and the shortbread ones. Those are my favorite.
I need to try more of them to see.
Because you were an Eagle Scout, so it kind of hits you a little harder. Right?
Yeah. When I was a kid and I would have to sell stuff outside of Lowe's, we'd be selling donuts or whatever the fuck. It would hurt when you would say something and then they just walk by you. And you're a kid. Is that am I mean to children? Is that really who I am?
Yeah, you're like, why can't somebody just buy these right now?
Yeah.
Damn.
You don't want to crush a kid's spirit.
But even though you're gonna keep buying Girl Scout cookies, she still has the memory of you not buying hers.
Yeah, like you could have went back to her station.
Dude, and I wanted to, but it was an hour and a half away and I was like, fuck. Like I got to drive an hour and a half and they might not even be there again.
Because I would
Right.
say you might not have to buy them every time, but if you could try to find her one more time, that
Because
would
she
kinda
could be replaying you just ignoring her still to this day.
That's why it was eating me up.
But she has no idea you're still supporting. So
They don't.
to complete the story, you might have to go find the same spot.
Hey, I'm looking for a 7-year-old girl.
Yay high.
Pigtails, blonde hair.
She was around here. Why? Oh, I had to.
I had to give her some money. What?
Trying to get something from her. Wait, what?
I'm gonna pay her for something.
No, it was like a few weeks ago.
No, she has something for me, and I need to pay for it.
Look, I can explain. It's about cookies. Yeah, dude.
Oh shit.
911. Yeah, but they do have the toxic shit in those fucking cookies.
They got toxic and everything. They did it. I don't know if you guys saw. There's a Twitter video where they took the red dye from Cheetos, hot Cheetos. It was an animation, thank God, and they put it on a rat, and it said it turned the rat translucent, like it burned through all the skin where you could see everything. And then the rat died like 3 days later because they couldn't fix it.
Damn.
And then I was like, oh shit, and we just be eating that like it's nothing.
Facts.
I've down party size hot Cheetos in college weekly. Either our bodies are strong, but obviously they test stuff on rats because their stuff's so similar, I guess. But yeah, kind of scary with all the stuff that we have in our.
See, Ryan, you don't have to worry about feeling bad because she was just trying to poison you.
Yeah.
Little son of a bitch.
Yeah.
She was trying to set you up, honestly.
I should have pushed the whole cart over.
Imagine
Y'all realize this is poison? Whoa, dude.
you get food poisoning and you supported that. So you lost money and hurt yourself.
Yeah, you bought yourself food poisoning.
Congrats.
Congrats, dude.
You saved yourself, honestly.
That little girl don't care about you.
Yeah, because if she cared about me, she would be selling me something that would better me.
Yeah.
If you eat enough of those, you'll collapse over. You'll get diabetes.
Yeah, there's this guy on Instagram that like goes to the mall, but he's like 35, and he goes up to kids like, "What has more calories?" Just put like a big Sprite bottle and then like 5 apples or something, and then he just tries to prove a point to everybody that's like eating at the food courts and stuff. And although he's making sense, I just think it comes across a little creepy when you're the grown man sitting at a table with the middle schoolers, high schoolers, and he kind of does that for all his Instagram reels. I think it'd be better if he does like the Dr. Mike kind of, or just at the table talking about it. But
No, that's a
Shout
fact.
out to the Girl Scouts, though.
I had a topic here. Wanted to get you guys' 3 cents on.
What's the next topic?
When is it appropriate to give yourself a certain title? So people nowadays they're stylists, they're
they'll give them
YouTubers.
titles before they start. Yeah.
And some titles are bigger than others and hold more weight.
It's a good question.
And you'll see someone, oh, I'm a model, and it's like, well, who are you signed with? And it's like, well, Instagram. So I was going to get y'all's takes on at what point do you feel comfortable giving yourself a title, and when should people start calling themselves something?
What are your thoughts on it?
I think giving yourself a title relies on people believing it. So however believable, it becomes cringe when you're calling yourself something that no one believes that you are. And
But that's the thing,
there's
right?
no proof of it.
It's only cringe until you make it happen,
Boom.
right? So, because you have the self-proclaimed people, but then you would almost want it for other people to give you that title to make it even more legit, right? Because you don't want to walk around saying it's this. Everyone else is saying I'm this, so it's like I don't even need to say it, right? So, like, say you're doing music and you want to be a rapper, and you call yourself a rapper, but maybe you made one song that's not even that good. You're technically still a rapper if you say that, right? Like,
Oh, I like what you were saying there. Maybe don't worry so much about calling yourself something, and wait and know that that's what you want to do, and let the world catch up. Like, put in the work.
yeah, there's different types of people, though. You know, like some people will put it in their bio, like, this is what I do, 300K plus on a TikTok, this and that. And there's some people that just know what you do, right? And who do you want to be?
There was a guy, I don't even know if I can put this in here, but
Yeah, you can.
basically there was a guy who claimed to be a barber.
Claimed.
And he was terrible and gave me probably 2 of the worst cuts I've ever had in my entire life.
I've had actual barbers mess me up, and
But-
they have a full license and got all their hours done, and I paid for it.
But he would wear T-shirts that would say like barber.
I know exactly who you're talking about.
And,
Who is this guy?
and I ain't gonna get into too many specifics about it, but he would have all the accoutrements of the most professional, verified barber. He had a shirt that said verified barber, and it had the blue check
Oh shit! On the
And-
shirt.
on the shirt.
Oh shit!
And he would like go to the gym and be like going up to people like, oh, I'm a verified barber.
oh,
And then I looked at the cut he gave me. I said, this is the most load of bullshit cut I've ever had in my
who
life.
verified this cut?
Who verified
Who
you,
verified
bro?
this?
Verified by, I need the diamond tester on your fucking blue check, brother. He was someone who put a lot of weight in the title of like barber. But I was like, dude,
like
you,
his skills didn't back it
You
up.
got to package it right. You could have the best looking restaurant, but if the chef ain't cooking good food, bro, no one's going to come. It's not actually good.
like you're a verified chef, but your food isn't good. I think work on the food first, bro,
Yeah.
before you worried about the extra.
Because
Yeah,
then
like-
people will go to hole in the wall place just because the food's good. It almost don't even matter. You don't even got to say you're this, that, and the other.
So when people call me like are you an influencer? I'm like, I don't like that term. There are
but
terms
you do
that
have influence.
true.
What I just say now is like, yeah, I'm that and a lot of other things. Like, yeah, just a culmination of things is what I am. But yeah, I am an influencer. Yeah, I'm a YouTuber. I make YouTube videos. Yeah, I like to be open to interpretation. Actually, you can think whatever you want.
I think it's a big flex to
Let other people give you a title.
boom.
Okay.
I like that.
But there's different ways, because obviously, like if you want to be a doctor, there's actual thresholds and benchmarks you have to meet to be a doctor. But yeah, when you live a world where you can be a barber but don't have to work at a barber shop, or yeah, you can be a rapper but you're not signed to a label. Yeah, there's a lot of
the names the identities you can attach yourself to, where you can't regulate if they're wrong or not.
But yeah, like you're saying, when it's something like that and it's subjective in a way and it's self-proclaiming, yeah, I guess it's just like if you believe it and if other people believe it. It's hard to say, but like when it's a doctor or something where you actually need to reach a certain requirement, it's like, yeah, I can't go around saying I'm a doctor just because I help somebody with their cut.
It's like, all right, let me see the degree. Let me see the paperwork.
Yeah.
Like you can't.
So would you prefer someone to say aspiring? Because there's people that will say aspiring and some people that will just say, I am this. But it's like, even when you're not, you're actually aspiring, bruh. But it's like whatever you want to show people is what it is. It's like the moment you say aspiring, people are going to look at you as an aspiring artist. They're not going to look at you as like, you want to portray yourself as what you want to be seen as.
When you have believed in your heart that you are this and you meet someone new and say, hey, I'm so-and-so, I'm a photographer, I'm a artist, I'm a singer.
Yeah.
Someone who's never met you before is like, oh, okay, you're a singer. If you believe it about yourself, other people will follow suit if you have the confidence and also have the, portfolio of sorts to show. So it's a nuanced subject, which is why I wanted to bring it up. Yeah. But because if you go around, like you said, and I do this on the side, and I'm an aspiring this.
Like, I'm trying to do this. No, it's either you're doing it or you're not, actually.
Well, I'm trying to be a photographer. I'm trying to get into photography.
And I think the people that succeed are those delusional people that don't even say aspiring, like, this is what I am, this is what I do. And that's why it's like, yeah, this guy's cringy going up to people at the gym, but in 5 years, he's the biggest barber in the world. And then it's like not funny anymore.
Mm-hmm. And then he really is the verified barber.
Yeah, so it's like, I don't know.
What if your terrible rap song blows up and makes money? Now you're getting paid for your work.
Even though that's bad.
Even though it's bad, but can you say, well, I'm an artist because it made money?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing.
Like, can I call myself an editor if I've never edited for a real corporate job, but I've edited videos that have gotten praise and notoriety from around the world? So does that qualify me to give the badge now? Because what if I edit a whole bunch of videos that are shit and get 0 views and nobody ever sees them ever? But I've done it for 10 years. Can I tell people, no, I'm an editor?
And that's why having that verified badge was so cool, because it actually gave somebody that, like, oh, he reached this benchmark. But now you can just buy shit like that. And it's like everyone's verified. You could put the verified thing on your shirt and just kind of pretend you are. And hopefully you can fool people. But, the viewers and the perception will be seen how it's supposed to be seen, whether you're good or not, or whether you think you're good or not.
I think, if someone wants to call themselves a rapper, okay, well, what do you need to do to officially be a rapper? Is it monthly streams? Is it you have to have one person listening to your music?
Do you even need to upload any music to be a rapper? Can you just rap it in your house on your own free time and write music? Like, right?
Yeah. What if I'm a streamer, but I don't crack 80 viewers, like, ever?
Like zero viewers.
But zero.
No, what if you just get zero views every time?
But I'm on there 7 hours. Holy shit!
Damn. You stream it.
You are a streamer.
But I'm 7 hours a day passage streaming, but ain't nobody watching.
Yeah, I guess like if you get some sort of money.
I might just say, bro,
I'm a pro streamer. I'm a pro this. If you're making money from something, you could be a professional.
Can we call ourselves pro YouTubers? We've surpassed 1 million subs.
We're professional content creators. But is that the title we're going to be saying to people?
And is that the title everybody calls YouTubers? No. So it's kind of like, I guess you can't say that. But you could say it.
And you can be viewed as a different person to multiple people. Like, and the reason I even learned about this topic was a guy, this guy who's like a mentor of mine to some extent. Some guy said to him, "You're my favorite motivational speaker." And he to himself, he's like, "Oh, I wouldn't say I'm a motivational speaker, but that's how this person views him." Yeah. So he's like, "Well, whatever you view me as, I'm glad I could be that best thing for you."
Yeah, that's
true.
I think to put a fucking cherry on it, I guess I might give myself certain labels, but at a certain point, however you want to put me in your head to make it make sense, so be it.
The label is supposed to be put on by someone else, I think.
I just noticed I'll see certain people give themselves the title of, "Oh, I'm a model," and then I'm like,
that's a big one.
The
model's a big one. It's like, really?
Yeah, who are you signed to?
And should a model have to say they're a model? Shouldn't it already be like just obvious?
Mm-hmm. A lot of people get told, "Are you a model?"
Yeah,
because they look like what they think someone thinks a model looks like.
Yeah, have you modeled? Do you model? Oh yeah, I do.
Who've you modeled for? Well, my Instagram page. By that logic, I'm a model.
Yeah, because we're modeling the merch.
Am I a model right now? Wearing our unreleased, amazing, sexy, pink
Strawberry Park unreleased sweatsuit.
As some of you guys know, we have a website called mystrawberrypark.com. It's essentially like another YouTube channel. If you guys are into watching the videos or you want to see exclusive vlogs where we're ranting, cussing up a storm, might I add.
We're not censoring anything on there.
Very inappropriate on there. I'm saying whatever.
We just filmed a vlog before this. It's up there right now. So, hey,
I mean, the members already saw this podcast right now. They already saw it. They already watched it.
it's exclusive. If you want to be a member, you get to see mystrawberrypark.com.
So speaking of titles, if you guys know I have this upcoming event coming up, do I get to call myself a professional racer?
Yeah.
There you go.
For those that don't know, this is an inside scoop. I'm going to be participating in the world's first ever sperm race. It's called sperm racing.
You heard it here first.
You
It's
know-
about to be the next biggest thing.
That's the type of sentence that I just never thought would come out of my mouth, and I think everything, literally, and then everything else that's gonna come out of this is gonna be really
These puns.
interesting to continue to say. Long story short, I got approached by a founder that is putting together the world's first ever sperm race, where they're going to start with college kids. They're going to have like USC athlete sperm and UCLA athlete sperm race against each other. And I don't know if it's a petri dish or some type of like something where we can see the sperm on a microscopic level broadcasted with full on commentary, live streaming it with thousands of people in attendance at a venue. They did a test sperm race in Canada, and about 2,000 people showed up, and now they're going to make it in the USA, and they're going to have it to where you can bet on it. And long story short, I'm in this promo video that I shot yesterday, and it's probably out by now, but there's going to be the first ever sperm race live event on April 25th with USC versus UCLA. So I don't know where it's going to be. If you just go to spermracing.com, there's literally a countdown right now. If this video's past the next 5 days, I'm sure it's already happened or whatever. But yeah, they wanted me to be one of the first influencers to race my sperm. Do you think this is something where people could give me backlash for, or do you think this could be like the next power slap?
This is revolutionary. Yeah, we've seen things like the competitive slapping, power slap face, the butt booty slap.
Booty slapping.
This is next in line, but you've never seen something like this before.
And there's going to be like full on production. Like I just said, commentators of, oh no, both sperm and like it's going to be pretty insane.
Noah was showing us pictures. It looked like a full-on production set, lights, big-ass cameras, whole ring setup.
And we don't know who my opponent is. They also even told me I could choose an opponent. So I've got a lot to consider, but I'm just thinking like, wow, I get to have I've always wanted to like do like a pro bout, but like I'm too late in my age to even do something where like I could be seen in an arena. So I guess this is like this one movie dream in my head where I get to walk out and have a walkout song, sit down, have everybody cheer for me, but it's with my sperm, which is almost so ridiculous, but like beautiful. It's like, damn.
Yeah.
And now I'm kind of thinking, we talked a little bit about you because the guys already know about this, but it's like, so I have to give them my nut. What happens if they pick the weak sperm for the race that day? How do I get to control? That's out of my control. Like, nah, bro, you picked the slow one.
Because we were saying, how does it work inside the woman's body, right? Like to get to the egg, is there a fastest one out of all of them, or is it like?
Do they all get to the egg and then the ones that are weak just die and fall off first? Is there literally one that gets past that beats everybody?
I'm thinking it's like those. You seen those videos where they race the marbles?
Yeah.
And then they like, you don't know what's gonna win, and one gets held back.
Oh, I've seen that.
I think it's like that sort of process where it's like they all got the same equal amount of opportunity to win, but it's like, okay, whoever just gets the smoothest ride there.
And then what does it say about you if your sperm is the slowest? Like it just
Yeah.
Like what if I don't lose like by a microsecond, but when I win, I'm not gonna lose. What if the person that loses to me just loses like it's like fucking bad? Like it's like go and he doesn't go.
Like your sperm don't barely even move. Like what does that say about you? Like, damn, bro, this guy got weak ass sperm.
Yeah, that's your manhood kind of at stake.
Right? Like that kind of correlates in a way. Like if your sperm doesn't even move that quick.
No, because the guy that was on the
Has
set,
to.
the two college kids, the one he was like, I'm like scared to do this because I feel like everybody's gonna clown me at school and be like, you're the guy that did sperm racing. I said, no, that's kind of like a flex if you win. And then if you say it in the right way, you could kind of, if you bring a girl back home, you could flex on that in a non-creepy way. Like, bro, my shit's strong. But like, yeah,
It's well, I mean, what's worse, getting knocked the fuck out in a boxing match, or your sperm was a slower one?
How do they even pick out the sperm?
That's what
like
I'm saying.
one singular. Aren't there millions of those things that come out?
they got big investors, really, really high technology, and they said they figured it out.
They should let the person pick the sperm that they're gonna fight with, right? Race with.
Fight with? They fighting each other and shit?
Sperms start fighting.
Sperm
Can
wars?
sperms fight?
I don't even know what sperms could do. Like,
I've never thought about
Yeah,
it.
what
Those
happens
di-
if you take two different men's sperm and do some shit with it? What the fuck happens?
so it crosses some sort of finish line, and then what?
Here,
It
look.
just the sperm.
We're going to play the
dies?
clip of this 5-second commentary of the first race.
I thought it was a joke.
Boom, you just heard that. I'm telling you, this is a real thing. This is what I'm going to be doing soon. So, yeah, I don't know how that works exactly. If there's able to have a co-main event or some sperm races underneath me, are y'all down to join?
I'm kind of down,
Are you-
only because it's such a new concept. But then I'm thinking about like we were talking about earlier.
When I think too into it, I kind of scare myself. So I'm trying to think it more on the like, ah ha ha.
what are they doing with all this sperm that they're collecting?
Okay, they take out
Yeah,
my
what the
single
fuck?
one. How do I know they're not doing something with the rest of
Like
my
there's some
cup?
old creepy rich men just like behind all this. Like, yeah, get Noah about sperm. We need his. He just did the body transformation. His sperm is optimal.
Or that it's like,
And they disguise it with this fun little event.
It's a race.
It's a race.
place a bet. It's going to be fun.
They're
12
working-
months later, you got there's a child involved.
Or they're working in some secret underground lab, like making shit. So we have like some mutant Noah boat creature.
I'm the winner.
Oh my God.
I'm the winner. You love me.
You're like, what the fuck is that thing? It's your son. You didn't read the fine print.
Damn, I'm going to have a lawyer look over the contract. I haven't signed it.
Yeah, it'd be worth having a lawyer look
Yeah,
over.
just because it is so
Holy
new and
shit.
such a crazy concept.
Because then if they're doing USC versus UCLA, yeah, they're picking athletic guys. If they keep doing all the big schools after this pops off, which I think it will, it's like, yeah, they have all the most really, really good athletic sperm from these men in their prime.
And they're
It's
trying
like,
to do celebrities, and then now they got the celebrity sperm.
So my thing is, it's either going to blow up and go insane, or this might not work out.
Are the people that are running this, do they think it's going to be like the next big thing with
They do.
longevity?
From the set I was on, there was a lot of money being pumped into it, and they have over 20 investors. I don't know the number, but it was already, I'm going to say over $1 million. Like, I know it's like 10 times that, but there was already $1 million minimum in funding for this thing.
Because I know something like the UFC, which
But that's what they
White
said. They said
started.
they want to make it feel like a UFC boxing promo event and experience when you watch these.
I'm thinking UFC blew up and is still blowing up, and it makes sense to me why it does, because you get attached to the personalities and the characters and
How
and
much
then-
can you do with the sperm race?
But then and then Power Slap comes. I don't know if people like the Power Slap in the way that they like the UFC. It seems like a novelty
No,
thing.
they're definitely different. Definitely
I
different.
feel like it's a novelty thing, and I think the sperm would be a novelty thing. Like the first time you hear about it, you're like, I gotta see that shit. But are people logging in monthly for the new sperm race?
Well, especially if you're betting, it's probably even more fun. Like you're betting on
Because it's kind of like the
people's sperm.
horse races, right? Like you really don't know.
You really don't know.
And you're not attached to the horse. You're just it's like gambling. You're just guessing. It's same with a sperm race. Okay, it's your two favorite YouTubers or streamers or actors or musicians. It's kind of fun to bet on somebody that is just. I think because they're allowing the bets, I feel like I think that's the thing. People just like it's like red or black when you're at the table. You could see, oh, Noah Boats won 7 sperm races in a row, hopefully, and then it's like, well, he's gonna win, and then you don't know.
I couldn't see it going mainstream, but I could see it.
Yeah, I don't see it being mainstream. It could be like its own little niche thing.
Because on motherfucking DraftKings, they have ping pong games that you can bet on.
Oh
And
shit! Damn.
I have bet on a ping pong game before, and I did win. But
What's the bet for that? $5?
it's like random ass Russian dude that was
Wow.
like fucking. I don't know where they were, but it was 2 a.m. and I fucking bet on them.
Okay.
But I could see it being a new arena of betting where they can make money through bets.
I mean, we'll see after April 25th, man. They're doing their first one. When you just hear that term and the fact that the website is spermracing.com, I feel like it has this weird ring to it where there are some weird people that would be down to support this.
I just think it's all nuts, man. Next topic.
So catch your 3 favorite media company owners on.
We got to do a main event. Us 3 race our sperms. Come on.
Would I be able to sleep with myself at night if I lost though?
I'd be like, damn,
Really?
come on, bro.
I just did this whole transformation. I ate super clean. I
Y'all
fucking
pick
worked
the
out every
slowest
day.
one.
I'd feel better if it was a close race. Like I don't want my shit. Pause. I just don't want it to be like a blowout race where it's like, damn,
Or yours just like dies mid race.
like whoa.
That way we just poop.
All them Girl Scout cookies were fucking up my genetics.
Facts.
Sperm race. Well, stay tuned for the sperm race.
Stay tuned for that.
That's gonna be something.
Coming soon.
Next topic.
So you were talking about Chat GPT.
Bruh, I've been on that every day. Like,
But like,
it's been taking up my time.
How recent did you download it?
I've had it downloaded, but I actually just started like utilizing
That's
it.
like me. I had it for a minute, and then I started just playing with the free one, and it was good. I said, what if I buy this $20 one? And it's been good.
Oh, I've been paying too. It's too good. It's scary good.
Dude. I wanted to bring it up and talk about it because I want to hear exactly how y'all both got like into it.
Yeah, I
but,
will. I can tell you mine.
Like it was one evening, it was late at night, and there were multiple things that were troubling my mind, and I needed an answer to them. So I'm typing to ChatGPT, but instead of doing it like, type me up a contract about this, I was speaking to it like a person, almost as if I was texting a friend. Like,
But
hey,
you can do the voice messages too.
oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You
What
can
the
even
fuck?
you can talk to it. You don't gotta
I've been
type
doing
it
that
out.
too.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's why it feels weird. You can really
Hey.
you can build a connection.
And you don't even have to talk to it like it's Siri, like a robot. You could just talk as a normal person. It picks up on everything.
And that's what I did. I started talking to it, and then it would churn me out the most thoughtful, respectful, just good advice and helpful. And it's like, I totally feel that. Blah, 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 blah. And then I said, but I'm doing this. And they're like, hey, that's a big step. Like, you should be proud of yourself for doing that. Like, that's real progress. And it would give me real good shit. And here's why I wanted to talk about it.
Kind of wish I had it when I was younger.
Like I went through maybe an hour and a half talking to it, going over all my fucking life's problems.
Oh my!
And then
I can see Ryan so doing this. Yeah.
and then at the end of it, I was like, this is so. I was copying and pasting the helpful information it was giving me.
You're like, can I take you out to a dinner?
And then it was late. It was 4:30 a.m. at that point.
Jesus.
And then I was like dozing off.
Thanks for staying up with me.
I was dozing off, and then I woke up and I was like, oh shit. And I obviously fell asleep mid convo, and I felt the need to say like, yo, my bad, I fell asleep. And then I said, Ryan, it's a robot. It doesn't have emotions. You don't need to say that. But that felt sad to me.
Yeah.
Because I was like, dude, you just helped me.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I know what you're saying. Because when they respond, I feel like I have to say like, okay, yeah, thank you. But I don't need to. It's just like, it's actually working for me. You know what I mean?
It don't care if you say thank you or not, but you want to.
But you want to.
Which is kind of sad.
Is there anything specifically you asked it and you were like felt something, or it's just giving you good ass answers and you just feel like you want to show them some appreciation by telling them, hey, I'm gonna go now, but thank you right now. I'll get back to you later.
This is where I think the problem is. Like, it's good at reassuring and telling you things you want to hear. That's why I've been seeing videos saying like, you gotta give it a prompt in a way where it's like, yeah, I want you to give me reasonable like answers, but also challenge me and not always just agree and like side with me, you know, because it's gonna continue to do that. And
Wow.
you're like, so it's like that's also something.
So
to
have you
look out
done
for.
that? Have you tried to challenge? Have you told it to challenge your thoughts? Or?
Yeah, what was I could honestly go in there and look, but
That's something I haven't tried out. Like, well, yeah, here's how I feel. Like, don't agree with me. How do you? But
like,
give me something reasonable that's against this. Or
exactly, because it's only going to feed you things you actually want to hear. That's
That's
why
true.
people are like, "Oh my gosh, this is amazing."
Oh, yeah.
So it's it will help
Me?
you. It will help you in certain ways in organizing this, or what's a good way to start on this or that. But that's where I felt like, okay, people could get too deep into this, like asking this, asking that, and then it's like, yeah, then you have a robot girlfriend, AI girlfriend that was, you know what I mean? You get too
Yeah.
attached. But yeah, no, I've been using it for like making thumbnails and like editing pictures and shit.
Wow.
Like you can do anything on there. That's what I noticed.
Do you assume that it's a man?
I do.
I do.
Like, do you treat the answers as a guy's giving you that?
Yeah, I think just Chat GPT just sounds manlier than
Lady
Chatty,
GPT.
Yeah.
chatting with
if it was
yeah.
chatty.
Because that's why I haven't caught feelings, because I'm like, it's my boy. Like,
So you were like kind of feeling something then.
well, because I felt emotions. I was like, bro, I appreciate that. Like when he was saying shit to me, I was like, dude, thank you. And then I almost feel bad, like, yo, my bad, I was late. Like, sorry for the fucking hold up. I fell asleep.
Yeah, I was asking it like, I have a headache, and I said, could that be from my tight knot in my back? And be like, yeah, if you've been doing physical activity this week, then that could be a possibility. Just make sure you take a hot shower and do this and that. And then they'll ask you another question. They want it to keep talking.
Yeah. Do you want me to give you a full breakdown on this?
Yeah.
A full plan on this?
Yeah. Is there anything else that you left out? Like,
Which is like, it's almost like the lottery. It makes you want to keep using it or do it again.
But it feels epic because then it says memory updated. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm like building this thing up to like be catered to me in a way, like my own personal assistant sort of vibe.
Yep.
And then it brings up shit that you referenced 2 weeks ago.
And you feel some.
And it's effectively talking to a person, but better.
Yeah.
Because you can talk to them any day, anytime.
And they remember everything you said.
And what's crazy is right now we're talking about stuff that is actually so mind-blowing and happening in real time. This is going to be the norm for the kid growing up right now.
That's so
they're
true.
They're like within like 5 years, they're going to look at us and be like, why are they so amazed by this? Like ChatGPT is going to be helping the kids figure shit out.
Because you can do everything.
So then going to the education system and just that angle, you can
screwed.
cheat on everything. Like you take a picture of your homework, solve this.
Facts.
Yes.
Tell me the website that has the answer to this.
Summarize this book.
Oh, I got 2 books to read for summer. Spark Notes and Cliff Notes is what I relied on as a kid. You just ask ChatGPT, it's going to give you every answer. Yeah, our teacher can't even come up with a lesson plan because they have to get it from somewhere. Hey, find out where this is from. Do
And
your
make
research.
sure it doesn't get detected as like plagiarism. And it'll probably do that. It'll spit something out for you.
Which is why all the way up till high school, I think you're in the clear to use it as that tool. Because I know in college now there's like the eye test. Like they make sure you can't even like look to the side. Like the camera's recording you. Your screen has to be on. But everything out before you graduate high school, I feel like you can just breeze by.
Yeah, because the term Google it is phasing out.
But have you know what Google's doing now? Have you ever, when I Google stuff now, it gives you an AI answer before the searches.
That's true.
It's
Like
a
on
new
the
thing.
iPhone
It's
or
called like
whatever?
OpenAI or something, or not Open, something. It gives you like an actual answer to your question, even if you were to word it like normally or a conversation-esque to ChatGPT. Because Google or I don't know if they're working together. I don't know how that fucking works, if they're together or not. But ChatGPT is coming for Google. I don't think Google's going to be as effective.
Well, because to your point, when you were asking about the medical thing, I had something. I had a cold, and then I woke up after like the 4th day of the cold, and I felt like I had the chills again, and I was like kind of spooked out, like, why do I have the chills after waking up on the 4th day of the cold? I thought I went, and then it said, well, at nighttime your immune system is far more active, so it makes sense that your body temperature feels strange. I almost couldn't have found that on Google.
Yeah.
Because you have to look at different articles.
Ads and all this BS.
Yep. And you also know sometimes the ones that pop up could just be paid to be on the front page. Like you never really know.
And there's no bullshit with ChatGPT. It's straight to the point.
Or like even my mom who works for the government, they're laying off a whole bunch of workers that are doing like budgeting stuff because the AI is doing it so well for them. And so they're literally offering people that work at the government that are doing like the Excel sheets or certain things. If you resign right now, we'll pay you till like the end of the year. Like they're like paying you to resign because they're like, we're already going to be firing people at the end of the year. Better off if you want to take this deal and you have like 30 days to decide because the AI stuff is helping them so well. And that's kind of scary because it's like,
that's scary.
What if you're studying business and you just want to be the guy in the back end helping that out? But this motherfucking thing, yo, here's all the lists, organize it, sort it, bloop, done in 5 seconds.
Yeah, there's plenty of jobs you could think of that could get wiped out by AI.
Yeah.
It's kind of scary.
I was thinking when I was making because I seen all the different features you can do with pictures and whatnot. So I said, oh, we can make the thumbnails better, blah, blah, blah. Let me try to learn it. I said, a picture of you, picture of me, picture of all 3 of us. I said, make this into an engaging thumbnail. I was on the treadmill at the gym. I said, make this into an engaging thumbnail using these colors and say this. It took 2 minutes to create that whole thing.
Yeah, it destroys Photoshop.
It destroys people that actually are getting paid to design things like that because you can make it right then and there on your phone.
But that's the scary part is, it's great now until now people are jobless.
But at the same time where like people are losing money, like AI is creating opportunities for people to make so much more money than anyone ever made before. So it's like, it's one of those things where you have to, if you can't beat it, you got to join it.
Damn.
So how can you utilize AI
You have to use
in
it
the
as
best
a tool.
way for you?
No, because I kept neglecting it. And then when I was asking people stuff, they're like, no, it's helped me actually write this, help me with this, do that. And I'm like, this thing sounds like it's helping out a lot of people. So then I had to hop on the wave because I was kind of like, I'll just Google it.
Same.
And then you try it out, and I've just been, you just inch, and now I'm like, yeah, I'm running with it. I'm like, damn.
Like if you're looking to do anything, type it in a chat GPT. It'll get you started in some sort of route. Like you could say,
Well, that's the thing. Now there's no excuse for anything.
you can say,
Right,
hey,
bro.
I want to create a clothing brand that has to do with this, and that vibe. Can you spit me out some names that'll sound cool? It'll spit you out some names. Okay, let's work on the design. Can you make me a logo real quick? It'll give you a logo. You'll be like, cool. Can you make that into a PNG? It'll transfer it to a PNG, downloadable PNG. All right here, $20 a month.
No,
It's actually crazy.
And this isn't sponsored by ChatGPT.
It's not even sponsored. It's just like an amazing tool.
After speaking to the brother for 2.5 hours in the middle of the night, why pay a therapist $150 an hour, not $70 an hour, $20 a month? This motherfucker listen to you all night.
Once they add like a voice where it talks back to you, it might be game over. That might be scary.
And it's gonna get better like that. where
Imagine
it's
it
gonna
does like
have-
avatar FaceTime calls where in real time it can answer your stuff and speak. That's gonna be scary.
because there's already AIs that are mimicking like the way people talk and stuff like that. So yeah, they're gonna be able to pick up and pause in their words and sentences and really relate to you and say things. Yeah, it's gonna be scary.
That's why I'm scared.
It's scary knowing that this is just the beginning.
Well, yeah, it's scary how well it gives you answers and the stuff you're looking for.
It's some Black Mirror shit.
yeah.
And it's like, where's all this information going? Like we always say, the government knows everything. Well, now we're telling it and giving it everything, even more.
It knows all the details about your life. It knows all about mine. I was
Do
big
they
to
have
it at 3 a.m.
boundaries set in place? Like, yo, I want to go rob Chase Bank on 34 Violent Street. Tell me how I can do it without getting caught. Like,
It probably would, right?
right.
There is restrictions that won't say certain things back to you, but there's 100% loopholes of wording things
Yes.
to get it to say something that you want.
Like if this happened in a movie, how do you think
Yeah,
they were
no,
able
yeah,
to do
exactly.
that?
I'm working on a script.
What would be the best way for him to
Hey,
pull
Leonardo
this off?
DiCaprio passed away in this horrific way. What would have been a painless way for him to pass away in this scene if they redid it? Like, you can
Oh,
definitely
yeah, fuck.
no, you can definitely word stuff because if you say it's a movie or a character, yeah, you probably could get away with a lot of shit.
It's like in the movie, he got caught by doing this and that. What would be a way that he wouldn't
Wouldn't
have
get caught. Or hey, I saw they robbed the bank this way and they went out the front. Is there another way they could have? And like, damn.
Because there's different sort of, you've seen like kind of sections in the app where it's like a deep research one where it's like if you ask that one, it'll give
Oh,
you
wow.
a
Smart,
deeper
smart.
sort of like thing. But yeah, there's different. It's fun because there's so much to even explore within it and ask it and see what it spits out. It's like amazing actually in a way.
People are going to, they'll hear what we say. They'll try it out. Like, damn, I get what they're saying now. This motherfucker really connected with me.
Yeah.
What is that? What are the long-term implications of people not speaking to other people for their like emotional needs? Now we're speaking to technology to satiate us emotionally. Is there a really bad thing to come of that?
Yeah.
Like,
It's a convenience aspect of it, right?
because of smartphones and Instagram, now no one knows how to talk anymore.
Yeah.
Surely it's going to get significantly worse.
Yeah, because you don't need to learn things anymore, really. You could just ask ChatGPT. So what comes from learning and reading a book and actually doing things fully, you lose that aspect when it's like, I get the answer real quick right here. Like, I don't need to learn a valuable skill set like editing pictures on Photoshop because I can just do it real quick with no other app.
Or if you need help to do it, you just ask it, how do I do this edit in Photoshop? You do
Yeah.
research on Photoshop and it'll tell you what to do.
What's the best way to learn?
Yeah.
Da-da-da.
I think it'll make people weirder. Like, why would you need to have charisma when all the information you need to do your job is right here? Like, I think that could leave an opening for, it's like the lost art of conversation or whatever.
Because it's not true emotion. I think it can tell you like how you can be a better person or like show more charisma, but you can't truly practice that on a robot.
It's now weird to go up to someone in public and start speaking to them. That's weird now because we just talk on the phones. We just look at our boxes, our glowing boxes, and that's how we talk to each other.
Yeah, it's like, why call a specialist when I can just, get it here real quick.
You don't have to learn how to make a good impression on someone because, well, I'll just do whatever I do on here and I'll just talk to this. You lose the interpersonal human communication skills.
Yeah, it's like cheating in a way. Mm-hmm. It's like cheating by having this.
And then you get the short-term benefits of just getting everything you need to know right here. But then now you're a weird hermit that is kind of like can't make eye contact and you're like a freak.
That's why I'm more worried for the younger generation that this is all they're gonna have.
Yeah.
And all they're gonna use. Like this is gonna be their main thing.
Because I'm trying to compare it to anything similar that we had that we were super attached to, and it gave us this feeling and all these answers. I guess it was just Google. I don't really think I have anything else to really compare it to.
It's so powerful. It's crazy.
Y'all remember being young, playing video games and stuff. I would go to my friend's house. We play GameCube. We play the Wii. People played PlayStation, whatever. And then it turned into like but you had to be at your friend's house to play the video game with them, or you play sports outside or whatever, or play in the
then
dirt.
they created online playing,
And then
you
it's
can play from your home.
Yeah, now it's just we play online, and then and now it's like, well, you might not even need other people to play with necessarily because you can.
Because the robots are so human-like.
So now you're playing against robots or whatever, and we're just getting further and further disconnected from each other, and closer to the technology.
Yeah, it's some Black Mirror shit, bro. It almost seems like there can be like your virtual friends that you can like, mold in any which way you want. And I have a friend that banters with me. I have this friend that compliments me, and you could, I think there's gonna be something like that. So yeah, you won't need to hang out with anybody because you get all of these things from your virtual friend group.
Yeah, if you have a problem, and you want to tell someone about it, you don't need to. You can just talk to your thing.
And there's so much weak people in this world that already like resort to, these online fake internet girlfriends and these VR like
Or
rooms.
just watching the streamers or the YouTubers, because you can just watch somebody else and escape through them.
And they're making it easier for those people to get weaker.
Yeah.
Damn.
I don't know if you guys feel the same, but I feel like people are losing personalities where everyone's the same now. Like a lot of girls want the same face. A lot of people are copy and paste. They dress the exact same. Everyone's the same thing. And then you talk to them and they just are like a gray orb of sort of, they don't have a sort of something that's unique about them. They're all just like,
Because it's a cheat code. It's easy. If that works for this person, I'm going to do that. And that's
There's
why
also too many famous people now. So with all the famous people that have something that you like, you don't even have time to develop your own things. You're like, well, I just want to be like that guy. And you can do what most people should do is take inspo from everything. But some people might be like, nope, I just want to be like that. And then I'm going to do everything that guy does. I don't care.
And that's why everyone wants to be famous. That's why fame is so sought after, because you get that power.
And
Because everyone's on their phone, bro.
not everybody should be famous. And some people have it. And it's like, that's not the person you should be looking up to. But it doesn't matter. If they have a number, I feel like they're important. I want to be just like this person. And I'm going to copy every way they act. But they could be the shittiest person.
I'm not going to claim I'm some sort of like holier than thou. Like, oh, I'm the most unique person on the planet. Like,
No, yeah, definitely.
Obviously not.
Yeah.
But I made friends with this elementary school teacher. And I said, do the kids have phones? Please say no. She said, yeah, they all got phones, tablets, iPads.
For sure.
And I said, and how old? She's like, kindergarten.
Well, yeah,
We cooked.
because that's just normal now. Back then, it'd be like, what?
Now, when I be at like a red light and I see the middle schoolers getting out, they all lined up on their phones just waiting to whoever pick them up. And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, why talk to anyone when you could just be on your phone? TikTok, this is ChatGPT.
I got off the flight. I was in LAX. I was doing that little green bus thing to get to the taxis and get to the fucking Ubers and shit. Right when I got on that big ass shuttle bus with my suitcase, I was just chill. I was exhausted and I was just sitting there looking. Every single person was like this, staring, broken neck, staring at
No,
their phone.
I've caught myself like even just walking through like the grocery store, and I'd be walking with the phone high up, and I'll put it down. I'm like, oh my god, I was just walking past everybody, just literally just scrolling like
No,
this
fact.
till I got to my aisle because I knew where the bananas were. I got a long way to get there. I just wanted to cheat time, so by the time I put it down, and I've caught myself a lot having my phone like really high up, and I'm like, yeah, it's a muscle I'm gonna have to work on. It's gonna have to be something I gotta
Yeah,
reprogram
we're
myself.
cyborgs now. Like, I always need this phone on me.
Yep.
I always do. Like, I'll be eating, I'll be looking at this, I'll be on my laptop editing, like scrolling on TikTok here. I'm like, bro, what's wrong with me? What's wrong with me?
Toes.
You got to be able to use it as a tool as opposed to it using you.
That's it.
But it's 100% everybody's crutch.
Yeah.
And everyone knows that it's a problem, but everyone's too addicted to fucking
It's
stop.
addicting, bro. It's an addiction. It's like, smoking is bad, but you feel good when you do it.
And it's just a little scrolling. I'm just looking at something right now. Like,
Yeah, and then the algorithm's made to keep you on the phone, and then you're there for an hour, 2 hours, whatever.
on a brighter note,
Is there one?
What's the fucking point? This is a brighter note about human connection
Okay.
that I wanted to share. When I was in Columbus, I went to an IHOP, and it was a very small IHOP. I walked in and sat down, and then this beautiful Indian couple was sitting next to me. They were students at OSU, and then the guy leaned over and was like, "Hey man, I don't mean to bother you, but I love watching the videos. Like, would we be able to get a picture?" And I was like, "Oh, absolutely, brother." He took a picture and everything, and then the girl did as well. And then I'm sorry to bother you. Didn't mean to bother you. And I always, that cracks me up whenever people say that, because I'm like, bother me? Like, dude, please talk to me. Like,
I'm here by myself right now.
this is, I'm a human. Like,
It would bother me if you didn't come up to me.
no, literally, I'd be like, does anyone give a fuck about me around here? And
I make videos online and nobody comes up to me.
I make all these videos for attention and no one fucking gives it to me. Do I gotta turn into a vape to get sucked on around here? Sorry. I was just saying, and I said this to my friend after. So I ended up having an amazing conversation with them, and I was just connecting with them, asking about their life, and we were all talking about Indian culture and whatnot, and how their parents are being tough on them. And it was like this beautiful conversation. One of the best moments that's happened to me in the past few months. And I thought it was incredible because us specifically in our profession, people, because they've watched our videos, to me, it's like an automatic friendship where they look at me and they
like you.
They like me already. And then I talk to them and they're having a great time talking to me. And I'm like, and y'all are great. And they're my friends. And I was just like,
Yeah, it's like you've already got the ticket of their approval already, but it's up to them within the first, I don't know, 15 seconds or 2 minutes, 10 minutes, however long you talk to them. Are they cool enough for me to like you? Because like it's like they get to like pitch themselves in the most non-condescending way.
so I was like,
It's pretty epic though. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
if you're not popular on the interweb, when you meet someone new, you effectively have to prove yourself and make the other person like you. You kind of have to convince them in a way.
Yeah, you have a fast pass in a way.
But I was like,
Yeah.
I get this fast pass to instant friendship.
It's almost up to you now if you.
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, the ball's in your court. You just get to decide: do I want this person as my friend or not?
Because this person already decided I like this person. That anyone, if they have all the qualities I would want a friend to have.
And not only do they like me, they like me even more than a friend. Like, they want to take
Yeah.
a picture.
Well, you're a star. You're a celebrity to them. You know, like I know that feeling. Like I seen YouTubers like 10 years ago. I'm like, oh my gosh. I know that that's how people feel towards me or you now. You know, so it's like, yeah, I get it, but it's hard to comprehend because
It is, yeah.
we just sit here and talk.
And I think some people might watch this and be like, Ryan, you don't know you're like an internet star at this point. You're like blown away every time it happens.
Yep. Every single
I
time.
think some people just think like, wouldn't you be numb to that by now? It's like, no, it's actually pretty incredible every single time.
Yeah, it's actually the best.
And I just wanted to like make it clear how grateful I was for anyone that ever watches our videos, comes up to us, recognizes us, anything, because someone like myself who cares about human connection and having a good time and hanging out and shit, I was like, this is the most special shit on the fucking planet that most people never get to experience.
I think I've also, my few catchings of whatever, some famous YouTuber, whether I like them enough or not, and I just want to have a conversation, have shut me down, or like they gave me this weird vibe after I stopped talking to them. I just have a note to myself, like I never want to give that off to somebody. And I know how it is when you meet somebody that you do like, and then they give you this like weird side-eye or not too much energy, even when you're being like really nervous and respectful, and they're just like, all right, dude. And not in a setting where they're even busy to like, I shouldn't be bothering them. So
It says a lot about you as the creator for you to make them even feel comfortable enough to, you know, feel that way towards you and come up to you and want to even talk to you. Like,
There was like the night before too, I went to Texas Roadhouse, and then the guy that sat us down, and maybe he's watching this, I don't know how big of a supporter he is, but he was talking to me. He's like, I can't believe you. I never met a famous person before. You guys know it's like a SpongeBob meme. It's like Patrick. He's like, I love you.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
He literally was standing there and he was like, you're the coolest person I've ever met. I'm not even saying this to be like gassing myself up or
yeah.
anything. Obviously, he was
No,
excited.
I mean,
but I was
that's kind of epic.
He was like, you're the most coolest person ever. And I was like, I appreciate that, man.
Like that must feel good for someone to view you like that, you know?
And
But it goes both
it's-
ways. He probably made he made your day for sure, and then
Well-
you definitely made his day.
I was just like, but I've said nothing. I've just said like, hey, what's your name, man? Oh, cool. How long you work here? Oh, so and so. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, but same way you listen to an artist, like even if I had a 5-second conversation with Drake, all the memories and things the songs and lyrics have done, those videos where he was down and maybe you made him laugh, like, yeah, you've definitely, there's so many things you've already done for him without.
Yeah, I think if Drake acknowledged my existence, I'd be like, dude, he's so fucking cool.
What if we talked to you for 3 minutes? You would remember that and probably tell everybody that till you're 80 years old.
Yeah, me and Drake were just fucking, we were chopping it up.
Remember that? Oh, there's a time I met Drake, by the way, guys. If you want to have a photo too, and then it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I just felt the need to
Yeah.
say how grateful I was because I know you guys get experiences like that too,
all
where
the
people
time,
come
yeah.
up.
Yeah, I was at the outlets blindly trying to buy the next right running shoes because the ones I have, like something's wrong. Not that I'm wrong with them, but I'm like, I just know I could run more if I had the right shoe. Had super fan kind of like walk me through all the specs of the shoes, said all the information. I was like, I didn't even know that was that or this. Tried them on and then found one that like fit perfectly. Got them. And I was about to just get the one that Google just told me. I was like, I guess this is. I said, what's the best running shoe if I just want to run about like 3 miles like a day, nothing crazy. And then I wore them the next day, and I was like, whoa, I can run really well. My feet feel like they're on clouds now. So, and I don't think I would have got that if that wasn't the nice fan that like broke everything down for me, took his time. I'm like, bro, you could be doing anything else. No photo, nothing. And he just, thanks, man. I'm gonna go on my lunch break now. Had a great time talking to you. You're awesome. And then I walked away, but. You know, there's so many beautiful perks with the YouTube influence.
It makes me never want it to go away because I'm like,
Never stop creating.
yeah, I guess that's it. That'd be the best way to do it is just keep creating shit.
I mean, you could download Kick or Twitch and just stream you in your room every day. People could watch you all day.
I might have to. It's unbeatable. I was like, everybody loves me. I was like, it's like unlimited friends. You don't have to fucking prove yourself to anybody. They just and they're like, and that's what they said to me. They're like, you guys on the Strawberry Part, like, you guys just keep it so real and you say this shit that like people are thinking, but they can't say it. I'm like, damn, I appreciate that.
So for those that don't know, I did move out of the house with Ryan and Rob, and we just all hate each other. And I wanted to get away from that. It was toxic, too much tension. I couldn't be myself. No, that is not exactly what happened. But yes, I did move out. I moved out around September of last year. It's already been like 6 months. That's kind of crazy how fast time has kind of flied. I was like, yo, this lease is up in September, and that's like 6 months away. I was like, damn, it's been half a year already. It's been pretty quick. No, there's just guys, we're getting older. Just regular human endeavor journeys.
New chapter vibes.
New chapter. I've lived with Ryan for about 8 years, because if you want to count college, we dormed together, literally lived in the same room for a year, and then same neighbors, or not even neighbors, just roommates for 4 years, and then lived with Rob for 5 years once he came out here in 2019 all the way till 2024. And then it was just like, okay, yeah, I'm getting older, and I just felt like I had this space in my head that just felt like I need more space in myself. Like I feel like I just want to be able to have my own spot. And then I just kind of did that, moved out, and now, if anything, we have more places to film, more spots to meet up, and
like you said, it was gonna happen at some point. Like we can't live together forever.
Correct. And I was just like, okay. And I just felt in my journey, I was like, I feel like right now I feel comfortable, and it's kind of that time for me. And then made it happen. And also because I see you guys, or have seen you guys every single day of my life since 6 months ago, I felt like I never had a chance to really miss you guys either, because it's kind of like, I feel like we're always kind of up to date with everything. I kind of know who you guys are hanging out with. You guys know who I'm hanging out with. You guys know we're here. We already film. Everything's shared. And then now it's like, because we're separate, it has that magic that when we were in high school together, we lived at our houses, but we got to meet up to film our stuff. And then you just go back home, but you're still homies. And then we would fly to LA just to film with Rob, and then we go back. But then there's that, can't wait till we film again, bro. And then same thing, and that now we're literally 5 minutes away from each other. But it's like,
but yeah, we've been together for so long.
We've been together for so long, and then now it's like, okay, there's that chance of, it has like another spark, fresh air to just like work together, and then can hang out and all that stuff. So
it's like you grow up with your family and your siblings, and then you move away, and then it hits different when you see them again. It's
correct.
Like, well, yeah,
correct.
I kind of got used to you, and then now that we've been gone,
and you get that next chapter of that extra
bond with your family and stuff too, because you see them a little bit less. You guys obviously see you guys way more, but like, yeah, even with your family, I'm 17 years old, it's been too long, I gotta get out of here. And then you go to college, and then yeah, when you come back home for breaks, it's like fun to come back home. So yeah, no crazy reason why. You guys could imagine we're entering our late 20s.
I mean,
that's
yeah.
about it.
We're pushing 30, bruh.
We are unks. We're big bros. My fault.
Like, I've never lived on my own, so that's like, that's a fun
Yeah.
venture I'd be looking forward to too. Like,
For sure. Yeah, it's just like
it's just part of life. It's like you do shit.
you if you graduate high school, you want to go to college out of state, you can do that, or you can stay at home. I mean, it
Yeah,
is
and
what
we're
you
like
make it.
so close to. It's not like you traveled overseas.
No facts. Imagine, guys. I want to like live out of state though, and I'm just like, we can make it happen though.
Alright.
Like, you ever seen the BFF podcast? They like started where they did it together, and now they all be on like Zoom calls when they do their podcast.
Oh, I didn't know that.
yeah. Imagine all our videos are just
You make it work.
different. Yeah,
Our reaction videos are all split screen.
that's what the Sidemen reacts to though. Like,
Oh wow, like
yeah,
you?
'cause they're all grown men with like families,
Oh,
most
that
of them,
makes sense.
and they legitimately just do that. But
It's interesting to see, like, we've evolved since we started making content together. So it's like, this is just part of the journey. you
yeah, I
know,
think it's
so-
a cool. It's like, well, that's good. There's like good progression where that can happen, and then and then whatever happens after that.
It's really, I mean, ultimately, it's still such the coolest job ever. Like, and going from Noah and I just fooling around filming,
In the hallway, bothering people,
like,
and nobody gave a damn. Like, nobody really cared that we were doing it. They're like, nobody really wanted to be a part of it. We had to like reach out to whoever to help us out. It's a weird. That needs to be another podcast too, just kind of going back to like the roots of everything stuff too. Because yeah, when you really think about that, I get to sit here in my own place thinking, damn, had 11-year-old Noah not picked up that camera and then fell in love with filmmaking and then chose to go to college with Ryan and then work his ass off all college to even be able to move out to LA. It is. I do catch myself waking up and just like wipe my face in the mirror like, damn, my younger self allowed me to do this right now. So it's a really crazy thing, which I think is also just another inspiring thing where, one, if you're older and you want to start something, definitely do that. Like, don't take it as, oh, it's too late. It's never too late. But if you are younger and you have something that you want to do, like me, Ryan, and Rob, we all knew what we wanted to do. Like, we wanted to create something, and we just got really good at it at a young age, and it helped become and shape our entire 20s. So
Yeah, or find people that are interested in the same stuff, build something together, do something. I
yeah,
mean, shit.
my advice is to find people to do it with. I find it so much more fun to share success, challenges, and new journeys with people that want to do the same
It's
thing
the
as you.
journey. That's what guys should harp on. That's the best part.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure I heard a quote. Something like, if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go with someone. Go together.
That's deep.
Bars.
ChatGPT give you that?
Nope.
How about I say?
Bars.
Let's just say that. Let's say that I made that up.
Ryan came up with that one. No, that is true. That is true. And at the end of the day, to even scale up anything, you need a team. So whether you're even the main focal person, there's people that you're forming a relationship behind the scenes that you're doing that with. Like, yeah, you can't.
And there's things you learn by doing it. You know, you have to do things to even learn about certain things. So.
So now we film the reaction videos. We're currently filming this at Noah's place.
Yep.
But the new spot, it went from our place that we had all together, and then now we film the reactions here.
Yup.
Upstairs.
Made the reaction room.
I don't even know when our lease ends.
December.
Oh, this December. Oh shit! So we could even think about
guys
what
could
we
decide.
want to do.
There's a lot of options, and I mean, Zillow's my best friend, man. I'll be looking at stuff that obviously I'll never be able to afford. I'm just like, damn, wish I could have that place.
Zillow's
But
fun to look at.
Nah, Zillow, and it's the fact that we're in California. There's endless spots in any city. It's pretty crazy. So I mean, yeah, I guess when December comes for you guys, that's the next thing that y'all could think about too.
I'm feeling a lot of good energy this year. You know,
It has felt good so far.
And it's also interesting thinking about how this is the craziest, littest job ever. I'm constantly so appreciative and grateful that we do this for a
We get to
living.
do this inside of our own home. Like
that's so true. In LA,
on
like,
our own time. Yeah, no, I'd never. It's insane to think about.
I'm the like unemployed friend that's hitting up people at
No,
like
yeah.
2 p.m. on a Wednesday.
Facts.
Hey, what are you doing?
Like, brother, I got late night shift tomorrow.
like, oh,
I'm working a double. You're like, my fault.
Why can't you just be free like me? I can't just be a YouTuber that just has nothing.
And then
fucking on
people will
Tuesday.
look at that and be like, "Oh, you have it easy. It's easy to be a YouTuber." Nah, like we were saying.
But then it
all
still
that
comes a
stuff
lot
that
of
builds
still
up.
comes a lot with everything.
And plus, I think YouTube is one of the hardest jobs too, in a way where it's like you have to stay afloat, right?
Oh, yeah.
So like we found a recipe and something that works for us,
Right.
And we're lucky for that. But yeah, you have to be able to. That's why big YouTubers and people that you heard of fall off or
Yup.
don't post anymore because it is hard to adjust sometimes and to stay afloat. I would say.
And
Yeah.
you can't even
We've been good at that,
and you
though.
can't even take big breaks. Like you have to be
Can't.
relentless on this platform.
Mm-hmm.
You have your face has to be seen in some form all the time because you're already competing with everybody that are doing shorts, just using their iPhone, using CapCut.
And I'm in it to win it. Like I'm down to do all that stuff. Like I never
Yep.
would have thought we would have been doing a podcast when we first started the vlog in the apartment.
And now we're on what 9, 10? I don't even know
It's
how
like
many
it
we've done.
leads up to shit like this because you just don't stop.
And I'll say this too, it's as if it's with anything in life, the progression is very, very slow, and then it compounds, and then it's all at once, and then everything great
Yes.
happens. I've felt that about probably this year or the past recent years. My whole YouTube career, which has been what, damn near a decade at this point.
Yeah, no, this year will be 10 years. That's the craziest thing.
Like the whole time I was like, when am I gonna be like a big YouTuber? When am I gonna feel like? Because I would always see the Logan Pauls, and you see all the big speed and the fucking big ass people, and I'm like, damn. That's why we always say we're underrated, because I just always felt like we were smaller than everyone or like not talked about or whatever. And then now a decade later, everywhere I go,
No, yeah.
there's people that recognize us.
Sometimes you're waiting for that moment. Like, am I gonna feel it then?
That's almost the best way to do it, though. It's not like you're a one and done, quick 5 minutes of fame. That's the best way, I think.
I kind of just randomly over the past year or so realized I was like, I have effectively. Some kid said to me, he's like, "Man, I haven't seen y'all in a while, but like I looked at you recently because I saw the dating shows again. Congrats on making it, brother. You made it." I said to my friend like, That's funny. He said I made it. I don't feel like I made it.
I'm trying to figure out my next thing to do.
I'm working on my next fucking move right now. But then I was like, well, maybe I did make it, because especially in his eyes, from where I started to where I am now, it's effectively making it.
You did.
And I woke up and I'm like, oh, I guess I did make it.
You got to view it like that for yourself, because fame already is just like you're only famous to the person that thinks you're famous. Because you could be famous to somebody and someone else could not even know who you are.
It was weird because when people still, even when I did, going back to the Sperm Racing promo, when I was there, all the kids, they were like, I was like, 'cause I didn't bring it up. They're like, yeah, well, you know about Strawberry Park, dude. And they kept getting into it. And for me, I still feel like we're in the same way with like LLS. I still feel very underground, underrated. And so when people just casually say like, yeah, bro, we know what that is. I'm like, yeah,
Huh?
it still feels weird to me.
Yeah,
I'm like,
right.
yeah, we got 1 million subs, but I think about, the speeds or the gestures. People that have 10, 15 million. I'm like, no, that's 20 million Logan Paul, Jake Paul. But then people will just know us anywhere, anytime. And then that stuff, it still mind boggles me.
And as a creator, that's what's detrimental, is comparing and this and that. So it's like, yeah, maybe we should carry ourselves more like, you know what? We're doing good. Let's just keep it up and see what happens next.
Yeah,
rather than-
with how saturated the game is and will continue to get forever and ever. We just have to like, okay, cool. We got ours. Like we just keep doing our thing.
focus on our shit, the people that fuck with us, and that's it. There's always going to be someone with more subs, with more views.
Not cooler though, but I mean,
Not cooler, though,
They,
that
they,
part.
they gotta have more subs, more money, whatever.
Yeah, there's the different types of supporters too. There's people who are bigger than us, who I'm like, I would never trade to be that person, because you got 20 M subs, but like you lame as shit, with all due respect.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying we're cool, but I like who we are. Cause this is like, to me, it's very genuine. It's like we're really just friends.
Yep.
And it's cool that we got lit off of that, just being genuine too, because that's why people feel comfortable and saying like, wow, it feels like, when I watch your videos, like I'm just hanging out with my friends, like you don't get that with a lot of other videos that are high produced or this or that. So yeah, it's really cool that we get to do what we do and people actually give us feedback and care.
Mm-hmm. This ain't no influencer house. Like we're just friends that just make videos together.
That's been constantly doing it. So it's like, it's like,
Just 3 dudes in the camera.
well, 4 cameras here, but
4 cameras.
1,
here.
2, 3, 4.
you get the concept.
You get the
You dudes with
idea.
mics.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's imposter syndrome or just I can't view myself how people view me.
No, it's hard.
Oh, we know about Strawberry Park. I'm like, really?
Like, wait, what? Yeah.
When did you find out? Like, what video was it? That's
COVID, bro.
Yeah,
I'm like,
what
damn, that
video?
was 5 years ago.
Dude, I keep having people, dude, you're my childhood
Yeah, no.
all the
Yeah,
time,
what?
and I'm like, and they're grown. It's a grown ass man. I feel like Drake and Josh. That's what I feel like.
I mean, that's a compliment though too. It's like, yeah, I've made an effect on your
And
life.
obviously I get even more now. Like, I don't watch you guys anymore, but man, bro, those videos are so funny. I still remember the blank, 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 blah, blah, blank, and we'll list them all off. I'm like, the fact that I'm like, when's the last time you watched them? Oh, it's probably been like 3-4 years, bro. But they see me and they remember all of that. That's still a memory in their head, which is still so crazy.
And as creators, we create those moments and those like times, right? So like it's fun because thinking we can do that again. You guys can do that again.
Oh, yeah, and it doesn't
have another way.
I don't go, damn, that was it. It's like, no.
There's gonna be people in 5 years saying, man, I remember when y'all did this in 2025, 2026. Like that was insane. When it's like, yeah, this is the journey. That's the fun part. It's like you're not always gonna be lit, you know.
Might move into the bop house after this.
Shit.
So that's another era.
Bop
Keep
to the
it
top.
going.
I don't know about that era.
Yeah, my fault. I want to try something new.
People that watched us 10 years ago, they've grown up 10 years. They don't watch the same fucking shit anymore.
We're making different shit though too is the thing. So it's like it makes sense.
Yeah.
So you used to watch me.
And then new people discover us. And then Rob and I were at the diner the other day, and then a kid was watching us as we were there.
No way.
And he was like,
Yeah.
I was just watching you guys right now. And had the Strawberry fucking Park video up. I said, nice to fucking meet you, brother. I can't even put it into words. Grown ass man, bro, you raised me. I'm like, I still feel like a kid. Like,
Damn.
I'm still uploading.
I'm
dude. You can still watch if you want. I can be your adulthood.
bro, that's my favorite.
What do you do now? I mean, I'm still posting.
We're posting every other day.
You still making videos with that one guy? Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
That's
or I'll be like, whatever happened to that light skinned guy, like Ryan or something? You guys aren't cool no more. I mean, no, he doesn't stand by me 24/7. But no, I'm cool with him.
You still cool?
that is always the funniest.
It's we're like, well, where's Rob at? Well, probably doing whatever Rob's doing. I don't know.
Like we're supposed to be together 24/7.
Damn, you
That
guys,
is true. Everywhere I go, where the guys at? I don't know.
And I'll be with guys too sometimes, and they're like, damn, where's Ryan and Rob at? I'm like, these are cool guys too. It's just what the fuck.
Oh my god, that's my favorite.
That's my favorite.
That is my favorite / most annoying thing.
But yeah, I'm saying in the way where I've heard where people like think like something happened. And I'm like, no, they're just doing their own thing right now.
I'm in a random ass state at fucking at Texas Roadhouse. Where's Noah? I don't fucking know.
Actually, let me track him. I can tell you. You know what?
I got his location.
He's in the bathroom right now, I think.
Let me find out where Noah
He's at the
is.
gym, actually.
He's 3,000 miles away, but
He's right here.
you show him.
happy.
Like if I saw what's like a famous, I don't know, like
Like a duo.
a duo, a trio. I'm trying to think of like Key and Peele or some
Yeah.
shit. If I saw,
Or Sam and Colby, I don't know.
yeah, something. I need like a famous ass duo or trio.
The chain smokers.
Chain smokers.
Yeah.
But I don't
That's
even know
probably the closest thing, right?
I don't even know those guys' names, though.
The other option is Tom and Jerry. Jack and Donkey.
You see Tom? Hey, where's Jerry at?
No, but Key and Peele's on here too, actually.
Okay, Key and Peele.
Mario and Luigi, Batman, Robin.
Um,
I said real people.
Rhett and Link, they're popular.
Okay,
Okay.
Rat and Link's a good one.
But don't they got families, so that one you wouldn't. But I guess, yeah, you would.
True,
just-
yeah, they don't view us like that, though, I don't think.
I don't think so. No,
But
because
now
I heard
they
people
will.
like, when I told somebody, they're like, you still live at the place with the guys? And I just said, no, I live in my own place. They were like, what?
Because that's been our brand, though. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
guys
no,
that live
exactly,
together
yeah,
and make
exactly,
videos
yeah.
together. So it's like,
Especially COVID. Like, bro, we were
this
all.
is actually helping, our brand evolve. Like, Noah moved out, people aren't going to start associating us like that.
It just
I know it like hurts them. They're like, what? No, we're chilling.
And then we're good. We're
They're
filming.
down the street.
We just
We're chilling.
filmed
No, we're
yesterday.
great. We're great.
I'm just my mind is blown where I'm like, just because you see us on a YouTube channel together doesn't mean that we do every activity in real life together as well.
But they've only ever seen us
Yeah.
together.
So they only know us as
Yeah.
that entity that's together.
Yeah. It makes sense. It makes sense, though.
Yeah.
It makes sense, but I guess I would never assume that of
Yeah,
Rhett and Link.
Because this is like work. Yeah, I guess. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
Hey, where's
You'd
Link?
be like, yo, when the camera stopped
there's no way they're not like. You have to assume like, well, I'm sure they do have their own lives too.
It's like an endearing thing where it's like they love the video so much and they've watched them so much that they just assume
It's what they perceive.
the way we're all together.
Yeah.
Where's Rob? You have to ask him because I don't
Go
know right
find
now.
him, I don't know.
I'm at Target. I don't know where Rob is right now, dude.
You start flipping on the fans. Does it fucking look like I know? Dude, look around. Is Rob here?
Holy shit! You like with your mom and dad? No, Ryan and Rob aren't fucking here right now.
Why
okay?
would I fucking know? I'm at the post office. Rob doesn't have to ship anything out right now. I don't track him 24/7.
I'm like getting new shoes. Rob doesn't want these shoes. I'm here to get shoes right now.
I want shoes.
They're
It's
not
Saturday.
shopping today. They don't want to shop today.
He has a family. Maybe he's with them. I don't know. Let me
Rob
check.
has 3 kids. Oh wait, we didn't put them in the video. But now you fucking know.
Do you
Rob has
need
a
me to
family.
I
He's
can
raising a
check right
family.
now. Do you need me to fucking call him?
You want me to call? You want me to fucking bother him right now?
I'll call him right now. If that's what you need.
No, it isn't endearing.
No. It's funny. It's funny.
Nah, but real shit.
It's like if you see us, like literally come up to us though.
Please, my ego fucking is reliant on it.
Yeah, I remember I was at the store and someone tapped me and I said, "Oh, sorry, like I thought I was in the way," and they wanted a picture. I said, "Oh yeah, I make YouTube videos." Thought I was standing in the way.
Oh yeah.
Y'all remember during the Fousey vlog era, he would say something to his supporters, like they'd have an inside joke.
Oh, we don't have that.
He would say like,
Good morning.
he would say, "What do I call my people?" I don't know if he was like, "Oh, you're called a bra or something."
Yeah, bro.
So whenever people would come up to him in person, he'd be
damn.
like, "What do I call my supporters?" And then they would say,
Oh shit.
I
Damn.
want to think
We
of like
do
an inside joke or like a
That's
if,
ChatGPT.
if you know, like, all right, if you're a real supporter, what's the fucking code word? And then they fucking say it,
that's good, that's
and then
good.
it's like, oh, you're locked, you're
or a
tapped in.
secret handshake or something. That would be sick.
Oh, imagine a handshake. They just come up to you. They already know what to do.
They know.
I'm like, you don't gotta say anything. That's actually better. Where there's
should
no
do a
words.
handshake.
Where there's no words. If somebody just comes up to you and they know what to do off rip, you're like, all right, man, I appreciate it.
Yeah, we got to make it so the first move we know.
Or especially
because
because imagine you're at dinner or you're on the phone and the fan comes up to you, they just do that little thing. You
that
tough,
would
bro.
be
You
sick.
tough.
Handshake, unless we do a code word, because
We can do both. We can do
Yeah,
both.
why don't we do both?
We've had people where they're like, "Fuck mayonnaise," and I'm like,
Yep.
"Yeah, maybe we could conjure up something. Not right now, but
We could
start-
drop some stuff. You guys have any ideas, and then we'll figure that out in the next
Yeah, because I
pod.
need people to stop saying Rob's the type of guy. That's all I do.
Have you addressed that in a video before?
We did in the
For the
members
members.
vlog on the mystrawberrypark.com.
Oh yeah.
If you want to go see that, Rob talks about a lot of them over there.
But I heard like pets and like dogs like gravitate to people with good energy. That's what I heard.
Bro, even my cat Prince left me. She's not moved once.
And they did sort of not come near me the whole time. I even saw that meme today. It was like, whenever I'm at someone's house petting their dog, and the owner's like, he doesn't even do that to most people. And the meme's like a Native American with like moose and eagles and shit, and they're like playing a flute.
That's funny.
Appreciate y'all.
Subscribe.
Subscribe.
Peace.